This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
Hey, bro, that was so disrespectful, bro. Chill. Why you be so disrespectful? I don't understand the disrespect.
And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring
I appreciate
it,
it, bro. As long as you
25.
get better, bro. I appreciate it. I buy you my dog.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coach.
Oh, what the fuck?
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Sellers through the noise. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Finds a little space. Got a little grass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running to Green. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third down, here's Robinson. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing, Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The screen, and watch out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Gamecocks come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Finds a tight end down the gut. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. Sellers on the play action. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. He goes down for a loss on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Maybe a crease. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Buying some time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Turns it on him and makes the grab in their space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Snags it, and there's running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before that.
Here's a little room there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
He'll try to do it himself. On the move is the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's Xavier Robinson. And he's in! Touchdown, Oklahoma! On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the run.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Sellers from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Good timing on the quick out. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Zips it out to his man. The Sooners want to move quickly. Pulls and fires complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyway.
Snags it, and he's open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To throw, it's Mateer. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sellers. This time he's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Clark. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 11 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buckeyes with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They go play action with Sellers. Makes a catch. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Sellers. Under fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
A designed run for the quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the 1st.
They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll go right back to it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires left. Got his man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
That's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, I really like this Kiwi running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's McAllister.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Play fake, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Picks up the first down. There's a crease. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes with the return. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Sooners in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Mateer. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a give to Robinson. Got enough for the 1st. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, here's Robinson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice gain. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking? Or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff to Xavier. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Running inside, it's Clark. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They're still firing away even with this lead. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0.